Hello guys, welcome to my Riven tutorial. This will be me covering the combos of Riven, mostly for newer players and people who want to pick up Riven as just to learn how to play her or something. Yeah. So starting off, there will be the first combo, which is the fast combo, which is the Q auto attack combo basically. So generally, people when they new Riven players, what they'll do is to be having the mouse static over the target, and then you'll be using your Q like this. Now obviously this is okay because it's making use of a passive. However, it can be more efficient with the fast combo. What I mean by that is that the fast combo is slightly faster than this, the one I just showed you, in a way that basically cuts short the amount of time that you take for the animation to go off, right? So before I go through that, there's this mechanic that you should know for a Q. If you have your mouse hovered over the target, Riven will Q towards the target. If your mouse is behind the target, let's say, she'll go through the target. So what I mean by that is, for example, I'm next to a target, right? If I have my mouse over a target, she'll just Q in place. However, if my mouse is behind it, she'll go through it. See what I mean? So having your your cursor over the target helps to reduce the amount of time taken for each animation to go off, which basically makes all animations a lot faster, and your combos generally a lot faster as well. So starting off with the fast combo, it should look something like this. Alright, so the way it works is that once you auto attack, you will Q and you click somewhere on the ground. For me, I like to click behind me because it's more convenient. So after you click on the ground somewhere, you will click on target again and repeat, rinse and repeat. So let me repeat it again. So I know it may not look not look any faster than the previous one, which is the having a mouse static over a target. But trust me, it is faster, and every second counts, especially in a game like League of Legends. So the next combo will be your very basic ER combo. So your E, which is your Valor, your shield, can be used to cancel the animation for her ultimate and her W and her Q pretty much. So all her abilities can be used to can be cancelled. I meant the animation can be cancelled with her E. So here's an example. For example, her ultimate, right? There's a cast time, as you see with this blue bar here. Notice it? So there's that blue bar which indicates a cast time, which basically precious time taken up by doing nothing while waiting for the ability to go off. Same with the second part of the ultimate. As you see here, blue bar. Wind slash, yes. Same with a W. Key burst. So this blue bar here, again, is wasted time, which can be cancelled with your E. So for example here, when an ultimate, I'll spam click on the target, and notice I can't auto attack her. Notice how it took a brief second before I could auto attack the target. So if I use my E before that, notice that I can just immediately auto attack right after. Okay, let me correct myself. So like, when you use your E, you gain the ability to move when you're using your ultimate. Because when you're out in the middle of your cast time with ultimate, you cannot move. You'll be staying still, which leaves you vulnerable to like a potential flash engage from the enemy. So using your E before your ultimate is very useful, and especially later with more combos that can be used with your E and your R. Yeah, I'll show why this is very important. Your ultimate, second part of your ultimate as well can be used with your E. So let's say I'm over here and I can't hit the target, right? Oops. You saw nothing. What I meant is you can't hit your target, right? Yep. So if you use your E before you out, so it'll be ER, you can extend the range of your ultimate, because your ultimate will only go off after your E finishes. So this can be used to extend the range of your ultimate, and basically surprise people who are not expecting it, because they'll be, oh, I'm out of range, I'll get hit by the ultimate. Just to further add on with that, we can extend the range even more with your flash. So this is a leak mechanic, not just for Riven. If you flash, if you out before you flash, your out will also go off only after your flash goes through. So this is what I meant. If I out flash, it will only go after. Oh, there's that. As compared to if I flash out, notice the amount of time it takes for the out to go off. Yes, a bit slower, right? And yeah, like I said, every second counts. So you can combine your ultimate with your E and your flash to extend the range to a ridiculous length, right? So let's look at it. Look at this. I'm out of. He's in front of a wall, which is quite a very far distance, 1.5k units, I think. Not too sure on the specifics, but yeah. Let's from here, I can't hit the target with my ER, right? However, if I go even further back actually, so all you have to do is you E out flash. That's the combo. Basically hit the target from very far away. And this again, you would know the usefulness of this. So yeah, just to surprise your enemy because they cannot hit their they don't think they can hit you can hit your ability, but in actuality you actually can with your ultimate and your flash. So the next combo will be your EW. E and your W. So your W will just stun, your E is a shield, right? So your EW can be cast simultaneously. The way it works is that when you use your E and your W at the same time, you will cancel the animation of your W, so that basically it only looks like your E goes through. Here's an example. I noticed that the stun only stuns at my initial location and not at the end location. So this is useful for, like, let's say against the Jax. After Jax uses his Q, you can immediately EW away from his stun. Yeah, so that is one situation where this is useful. Let me show you again. So another one will be like Trinamir. So after using his E, you can use it to use your EW to escape from his engage. Now this combo can be good or bad, depends. So let's say you want to escape, right? Or you want to catch up to your enemy. However, if you use your E and your W at the same time, notice that you won't hit this. For let's say I'm chasing this target dummy, right? I won't be able to hit him because I use my E and my W at the same time. So if I want to hit this target as well, I have to slightly delay my W. So E wait for like a very short moment and W right after, like that, so that you will hit this target as well. So just keep that in mind when you're using this combo. Next will be your ultimate and your W. So your ultimate W can be cast at the same time as well, because both have a cast time. But your ultimate can cancel the cast time of your W. Here's an example. Notice that. So your ult and your W can be used at the same time. Same with the second part of your ultimate. So this can be used to provide a quick burst of damage very instantaneously, which can surprise your target if they're not expecting it. So if for example your initial cast with your ultimate as well, rarely in a fight do I ever use my ultimate on its own. I'll usually combine it with my E or my W, let's say, so I wouldn't be wasting time casting this ultimate in the middle of a fight. Like that. So basically when I want to engage, just RW, they get stunned, do my fast combo, and then just ER, or that sort of thing, just giving you an example. So yeah, your W can be used to combine with your a later combo, which I'll show you, which is why it's really important to know this combo specifically. Also before that, here's an example of when this would be very useful. So let's say you're engaging on an enemy, right? So you're killing this enemy, let's say. Oh wait, that's bad. Sorry. So let's say you altered, you want to kill this enemy, right? Yeah. Then she's before your third kill, let's say before third kill, he'll flash away, right? So before he flashes away, all you do is just chase after him and just eat RW. So usually they would think, oh, I'll be dodging my third kill and my W at the same time, because most Riven players, what they do is after their third kill of their fast combo, they immediately stun after. So try next time if you're facing against the enemy and you know they're gonna flash away from your third kill, just hang on to your W and combine it with your ultimate for quick burst damage, so they wouldn't expect it. Sorry, I speak too fast. It's a habit. Next will be your RQ. RQ, yes. So your ultimate and your Q can be cast at the same time. I meant it. Okay, the second part of your ultimate. So let's say I want to kill this guy, right? I'll have my mouse over the target, and this is very important. You must have the mouse over the target, and then you RQ. Notice that it gets cast instantly, and the DPS is really high because of that. This is one of the few abilities that can be casted at the same time without your E, along with your RW and all those. Yeah. So this again is another quick burst damage combo, useful for many situations. Let's say you're in a fight, a skirmish, you altered. Oh, I keep messing it up. So you're trying to kill him. Yeah. So notice how fast the combo can be pulled off. Yeah. And this I'll show you again later. This combo is useful to know, and it's useful for a combo that I'll show you later. So next we're moving on to the double casts. So next one will be your ERQ. So so the previously I showed you, I'll say the double cast as well, yeah. Your RQ basically, this one. Right, so this combo, you can, before that, you can use your E as well to make the combo even faster. So here's an example. Right. And in this case, you don't have to have the mouse over a target. You can have it anywhere and it will still double cast. Yeah. So this combo useful for engaging, for anything really. I use it a lot. Oh, also not only with the second part of your ultimate, your first part as well. So let's say you see your jungler's about to gank from this side, and you want to engage quickly without wasting time to cast your ER, because you can cover even more distance with your Q as well, right? So what you can do is you can ERQ with your first part of your ultimate, like this. So you can gain distance to your enemy, not only with your E but with your Q as well, while at the same time activating your ult. So you can use your second part of your ultimate to finish them off. Useful. So next combo will be your EWQ. This is one of my favorite combos. I use it very frequently in this game. Here's what it looks like. So you can cast your W and your Q at the same time. Double cast with your E. This is useful for a quick burst of damage again, and it's very useful for tying in your other combos as well. Like that. So usually, here's a little warning first. You have to wait like half a second, or even less than that, before you use your W and your Q, after you use your E. Because if you use it instantly after you E, it looks something like this. It's okay, no, I waited still. Yeah, something like that. So again, it looks normal, right? However, it may not go to plan sometimes, because usually you want to wait for half a second to also input in an auto attack in between that, like this. So you get even more damage out at the same time. I mean, obviously you can still do your EWQ instantly. There's not even need a quick burst of damage. That is still doable. However, usually I will input auto attack in between my E and my WQ. So next one will be your taking a step back, will be using your Tiamat. So the reason why I like buying this item on Riven is not just for the fact that Ravenous Hydra gives you a good amount of stats. It's not only for wave clear as well, but it's also for animation cancelling. So you can use your E and your Tiamat at the same time, the same way you can use your E and your W at the same time, and your E and your R. It's pretty much the same thing. So here's an example. Your Tiamat will only go off after your E finishes. So your E Tiamat useful for wave clearing and comboing with your WQ, which I'll show right now. So basically, not only can you input auto attack between your E and your WQ, you can also add in a Tiamat as well. So this is what it looks like. So 231 damage as compared to this 212. Alright, 212, 231, yeah, 20 damage. And you would thank the Tiamat for that. I mean, obviously this is against 100 armored per target with a lot of HP. But in a normal game, every damage counts as well. Once the enemy lives 1 HP, then you cry. Yeah, so this is a combo. I call this the wave clear combo because it's what I use to clear minion waves a lot. Yeah, so another tip is that you can after you finish using the WQ, you can immediately just lead into your fast combo. Which is why I say it's really important to learn your fast combo for Riven, because you can tie it into every combo ever after you finish the initial combo. So that's your E Tiamat WQ done. So we're moving on to the slightly more advanced ones, and I'll take a bit more time to learn. Oh yeah, before that, for double casting or comboing in general, you would want to press your buttons within a very short time frame of each other. So what I will do is I will EWQ like very quickly. So E wait a while, WQ. Your W and your Q button pressers must be really close together, like split seconds. Okay, not split second, but like, you know, you get the idea. It has to be really fast. If not, it won't work. So next will be your flash engage, the combo that is most frequently used in team fights, if you ask me. So this is what it looks like. You saw nothing. That was an absolute fail. Alright, there it is. Oh, sorry. So, the combo will be Q, so you get your third Q ready. E, ultimate, flash Q. Okay, so let me show that without my ultimate, right? So it'll be Q, E, flash Q. This slow motion. And to combine it with my ult, E, R, flash Q. That is what it should look like in slow motion. So basically the way this works is that when you ER flash Q, right, you proc your ultimate right as you flash, and then after you flash, you immediately third Q to knock everyone up. And this will be very useful, especially when you have a Yasuo in your team. When you knock everyone up, you get a 5-man Yasuo ultimate. Ooh, that's a spicy combo right there. This combo has its obvious uses to engage in fights, to even disengage. Sometimes when I disengage, I will use this combo to gain even more distance, because when you're out, you gain even more attack range, so plus 75, right? And basically, here's an example: your W gets more range, your Q can go even further, so on and so forth, and your auto attacks also get more range as well. So I will use this to disengage, then have my second ultimate ready to turn the fight around if I have to. But most of the time you just be using this for engaging. So the next combo will be the one-shot combo, and I will use it at top lane just to show a better example. So here's a scenario. Let's say you got after a trade, your opponent's really low and you're low as well, and you can't risk head-on like engage again. If not, they might kill you. Let's say it's Darius, he might just pull you in and instantly kill you. So to prevent that from happening, you will use this combo, right? So this combo is called the one-shot combo, or I like to call it the one-shot combo. It takes a lot of time to learn, and this is what it should look like. First, you prepare your ultimate anywhere. E, like that. So that was a triple cast. If you couldn't catch it, obviously you couldn't, it's too fast. So what it looks like is that when you prepare your ultimate, you will ER flash, which is what I showed just now, to extend your range a lot, like that, and to quickly cast your ultimate right after you flash, which is as fast as you possibly can with your ultimate and your flash. So after your ER flash, you would combine in with WQ. So here's an example without your ultimate. So when you E flash WQ, your E will carry over with your WQ, like that. So without your E, it should something like this. Notice how slow it is, right? So your E will carry over onto your WQ after you flash, regardless. So when you out, you will ER flash, WQ. All these abilities will go off on its own together. So don't worry about that, as long as you press the buttons as close together as possible. The reason why I say this combo is difficult to pull off is because your W is often missed. Let me show you again. Right. So this combo, especially if you bring Electrocute, I brought Conqueror here, but if you bring Electrocute, you can like deal a lot of damage very quickly without them being able to react. So if you miss your W, that is not the end of the world. Sometimes you might like miscast it because you're too afraid of pressing all buttons at the same time quickly. So yeah, so just need to know that when your ER flash, that shouldn't be a problem for you. The problem will come into the WQ, where you have to press all these buttons at the same time quickly. Okay, not same time, but one after the other as fast as possible without messing up. like that. So here, there, I missed my, I forgot to press flash. Happens to as well. Right, so yeah, that is the optimal one. And rarely do I see people being able to flash away from that, especially since that you're pulling off that much damage so quickly. Oh, that was me failing it. That might happen sometimes, by the way. Your ultimate will go the other way. Right, so yeah. Oh yeah, before I forget, let me mention one more thing about my flash, flash. So here's a pro tip against Yasuo's. You know, they have their wind wall, right? And usually before you're out, they just wind wall and block your ultimate, and then you can't kill them because the damage is needed to kill him. So a way to counteract the wind wall is to go behind him. And how you go behind him? You use your flash, like this. You saw absolutely nothing. Your mouse cursor has to be on the target itself, okay? Sorry, I'm rusty. It takes a bit of practice, well. Like that. So when you flash behind him, your ultimate will go off behind, so it won't be in front, but you go behind him and you hit him. This combo I find it quite hard to use actually, sometimes, because you might like, although I saw just now, you might go behind him, you might go somewhere else, far away, not your intended target, right? Yeah, so even if you can do it properly, something like that, that'll be the best. So it takes some time to get used to. Just go into practice to keep trying this over and over again. Eventually you'll get it 100% of the time. So that is the one-shot combo done. And I have one more combo to show you. Obviously there's more combo, there's a lot of combos Riven has. These are just a few that I'm showing you just for the basics. Basics as in you can combine these together to get even more combos, so on and so forth, right? Oh, sorry. Having made a cough today. Anyways, so the next one will be the Shy combo. I'm sure some of you heard of it before. Based off the Riven player, the Shy. This combo, much like the one-shot combo, except it does even more damage because you're putting in even more damage inputs at the same time. So this combo has 4 parts to it, right? So I'll show off the full combo first. I might fail a few times. I might have to cut to the actual thing. Because this combo, even for me, it takes a lot of practice, and I might still fail it eventually somehow. So the combo will be ER flash, W on the spot, auto attack Tiamat, RQ. So let me show you that. Like that. So notice how a lot more damage up here just now. 180 up there, 347 out here. Yeah, it's a lot more. Note that I have no items in this guy's 100 armor, so yeah. Depending on game, of course. So this combo, you can split it into 4 parts to learn it easier. So first will be your ER. You know this. Then you will flash W, auto attack Tiamat, RQ. And that's pretty much the combo right there. You just done it. So you have to tie in this combo quickly. And the optimal combo, right, will be that once you stun, your auto attack Tiamat RQ will go off before the stun ends. And it is possible, just that it's like again very difficult to pull off. So let me try that again. So his stun barely went off before the final one went off, the Q. This combo has its uses in the like diving turrets. You need the instant pop of damage when you have everything up. Yeah, so this combo is really useful in that case. However, just when this target is standing still here, in an actual game they'll be running, they'll be constantly moving like back and forth like this, the wiggle as the like to call it. So this combo you must, and I mean must, land your W. If you miss it, it's over. Just back off immediately. Don't bother continuing your combo anymore because your W is essential for this. If you don't stun them, they have a chance to flash away, use their escape or whatever. So let me show you the combo one more time. Like that. Yep, so again it looks a bit slow compared to the fast combo, but let me assure you this combo is equally as fast as that. And you're putting off even more damage. Fast combo, not fast combo, what am I talking about? The one-shot combo. Usually I will only use it in a bush because I need to prep my ultimate, right? If they see you having your ultimate up, something might be wrong, obviously, so they back off immediately. So I'll use it in a bush and try to surprise. So it's a surprise combo as well. This one, you can use it in front of your face of your enemy, because they wouldn't realize that you'd be outing, right? So they'll be like, oh, this guy is just trying to farm. Then suddenly, boom! You know? Oops, I didn't out up. But yeah, you get the point. So this one is more for in your face. The one-shot combo is more for surprise in the bush. So that basically covers all the combos. Not all, but some of the combos of Riven that you might want to learn, so that you can learn even more combos after that from other sources. For now, this is just a few that I'm showing you. And then I'll quickly show you one more mechanic of Riven, which is wallhopping. Wallhopping, basically, as the name suggests, you just hop over walls, you know. That was a fail. Okay, let me get some items first, so I can deal with those jungle monsters. Sure, let's get that as well. So, okay, let me clear this bit buff for you. So, wall hopping. So the way you wall hop will be using your third Q to wall hop over walls. Your first and second Q cannot go through terrain. Just need to note that. So for example here, my first and second Q doesn't go through the wall, but my third Q does. Wall hopping is very useful for escaping, engaging, for closing distances quickly. Yeah, many uses. So here is one wall, for example, a quite hard to use one. So a way for easier wall hopping will be your E before your Q, your third Q I meant. And usually what I'll do is I'll click my character right before I jump over the wall. So let's say you jump over the wall here. I would not have my mouse over the wall, because that makes it a bit harder if you ask me. But it's up to you. But it still works lah, just it's up to you. So after I click, then I'll move my mouse over so I can prepare to click on a potential enemy. So there's one wall, there's another wall. You can just pause the video and check where I clicked on the ground before I wall hopped. Just to see how you do it. Right, here's another wall here, this one here. Surprisingly easy to mess up. I messed up a lot of times. Here's the hard wall, a hard one to pull off. It's doable though. Okay, just eventually I'll get it, right? Oh, I'm lagging a bit. I'm not getting angle right. So wall hopping takes a lot of practice, so you saw there. So it'll be angling a bit more to the left here. So once you got it, yeah, done. You can walk over the wall. This wall hop is useful for diving. Yeah. Do note that the map is symmetrical, so wall hops that can be done here can be done here. However, it may be a bit harder on like one side compared to the other due to the camera perspective. So let's say here, right? This wall will be a bit harder than that wall up there, which I personally find. Well, I just did it, but you know, don't let that deceive you. Yeah. So the map is symmetrical, so except for the Baron Pit and Dragon Pit. So this side's a bit. Okay, no, what am I talking about? Yeah, this is technically it's symmetrical as well. Just that this is a bit thicker over here compared to, let's say, here. So I'll just show you a few other walls that you can hop over. Some obvious ones like this one. It's a bit thin, so you can hop over it. Especially Baron Pit, useful for stealing Baron, as you might guess. I keep messing up the QE WQ combo. Like that, yes. Another one will be this one over here. This one's a hard one, but it's doable. You target correctly, done. Through over the wall. This one up here, you can't go too thick, if not you might mess up. So just try not to risk it. Have practice using practice tool like this. Yeah, so that is wall hopping. A tip is that your ultimate makes your wall hopping a lot easier. So let's say a hard wall will be this wall over here, right? So using your ult before your wall hop make things a lot easier. Right, so I just did it my first try. Obviously, it still requires angle. Your angle must be correct, if not you might fail it. As what I'm doing right now. Okay, let's not try it again. I'm embarrassing myself. Yeah, so there is this wall hop over here. From this corner here to the Dragon Pit. This wall hop is the one wall hop that I cannot consistently reproduce. Others that I can after a bit of practice. Well, I'm a bit rusty since not been playing for a little while, but yeah. This wall hop here is doable, but as you might guess, this Wallhop is really difficult. Even with your ultimate, I still have a lot of trouble with this. I probably won't get it on video because yeah, it takes a while to get it. But once you get it, yeah, it's pretty impressive to show your friends, you know, and your teammates or whatever. There's another mechanic with our Wallhopping, combining with your flash. So your flash can be used to quickly like close distance or when you're Wallhopping. So let's say there's a enemy here running back to his base on low HP. You want to catch up to him. So instead of like walking all the way up here just to ER whatever, right? I mean EQ, you can flash early to Wallhop immediately like this. So nothing. Like that. So what happens is that you will flash right before the wall that you want to Wallhop over, and you press Q. Notice that this is similar to your ER flash combo. Like that. It's similar, but not that much. Okay, no, I mean, it's a bit similar. Yeah, notice it's easy to mess up, so just be careful with that. For this case, I would recommend putting your mouse over the wall, so that your flash will go as far as possible. So if you put your cursor all the way up, you see your flash all the way max. However, if you put your cursor over there, sometimes you might be a bit too close, you might just flash suboptimal distances like that. So, like that, yeah. So you can quickly cover the distance with your target with your flash. A very sick, and I mean sick, way to use this one will be this wall over here. When you chase your target, yeah. So let's say you just get the wall over here. Your enemy Jenna wants to notices you and you're trying to run away back to a tower. But then you have a trick up your sleeve, which is your flash. So you can just do this. That was a bit of a fail, but you get the idea, right? I failed it again. Okay, now maybe it's easy to do up here. Yeah, this. Okay, now this wall is a bit weirder in my opinion because of the angle and all. So this one is a bit more difficult to pull off, but yeah, it's doable. So yeah, using your flash along with your E and your Q to Wallhop over makes things not easier per se, but to allow you to cover even more distances quickly without your enemy noticing anything. Here's a fun fact: you can Wallhop over your inhibitor as well if you aim the side or your side here as well. There's tombstone over here. Many. You can come into practice to an experiment with your Wallhopping or whatever. So that pretty much covers everything with my combos and my Wallhopping tutorial. Hope you found this useful. Sorry if I speak too fast. I will try to fix that issue. It's a habit of mine, so I have to just correct that habit as well. Yeah, so actually one more thing before I go. Here's a useful combo that I didn't cover just now, but you know, it's quite easy to realize that you can do it. Tiamat W, auto attack Tiamat W. Yep. So it's a quick burst of damage again. Totally didn't forget to say that just now, but yeah. So yeah, that basically wraps up everything. Thanks for watching. Hello, it's me again from the future. I forgot to show off this combo just now, which is the QQ, ER, flash Q. The second part of your ultimate I meant, not your, because I already showed the first part, which is the engage. Alright, so this is what it should look like. I added a W at the end there, but okay, let me show you again. So basically the way this works is that that is what it should look like without a flash. You can cast your ultimate and your Q, the third Q at the same time, because of your E. Similar to your E double Q. Like that. Right, so this is useful for engaging as well. Okay, I messed it up there, sorry. It's useful for like surprising your entire team. Yeah, right, so let's say enemy team is quite low after a skirmish, and you want to engage quickly and try to do as much damage as possible that doesn't involve your the shy combo, because the shy combo and the one-shot combo, those are single target combos, right? So they are focusing only on one target. However, this combo here is meant for the entire enemy team. Like this. So yeah, you can see you can pull up a lot of damage quickly with this combo to win in a big area, because every single ability that's gonna hit them is all AoE. Then you can finish off your W and your auto attack and Tiamat as well. So yeah, whoops, forgot to show us in the video, but yeah, here it is.